Hello, everyone. It's Melissa Pylypchuk. Today, we're going to review exam prep question number 324. A client has invested significant time and effort into creating a 3-year wellness vision and several long-term goals, but feels stuck when trying to set weekly action steps. The coach senses that the client is hesitant about committing to anything. What's the most effective next step for the coach? Option A, ask the client to reflect on what's causing the hesitation before discussing possible action steps. B, suggest small, manageable actions they could try this week to build momentum. C, revisit their long-term vision and emphasize why their goals are important. D, use motivational interviewing techniques to persuade them to take that first step. Or E, invite the client to explore what conditions or supports would help them feel ready to commit to next steps. Okay, so when we look at the competencies involved, we want to be keeping in mind that this is the client's agenda, needs, interests, and preferences are driving the coaching relationship. There's elements of active listening and presence. We're keeping in mind that this is in the early coaching sessions and the competencies around how does the coach support vision, long and short-term goals, and including supporting the client in achieving goals or action steps as well. So when we look back at the response options, in A, asking the client to reflect on what's causing the hesitation before discussing possible action steps. This one is asking the client more about what's being noticed. So it does show the coach observing and with curiosity. B, you can see right in the first word, suggest. This is a coach suggestion, so not always fully aligned with the idea of coaching here. Option C, revisit their long-term vision and emphasize why their goals are important. This could be helpful. However, this is the coach emphasizing why the goals are important and a little more coach-led than really client-led in C. In D, using motivational interviewing techniques to persuade them to take the first step. Keyword persuade. In coaching, we're looking to evoke, not to persuade. And then option E, invite the client to explore what conditions or supports would help them feel ready to commit to next steps. So like A, this is exploratory and client-centered. E goes a step deeper, focusing on what would help the client feel ready, which can lead to insight and autonomy rather than just identifying barriers. So out of A and E, these are the close ones. A also has the element where it assumes the client has hesitation. We know the coach senses it, but the coach here names it rather than asking. E is giving the client room to determine a way forward for next steps. Those next steps could be navigating barriers or even changing to the next steps they feel they most want to tackle. So the focus in E is more on moving forward than only focusing on the hesitation. So answer is E for this question. If you're looking for more support towards your exam prep, there's many options for you. I'm going to pop the link below first to the YouTube channel. If you want to like and subscribe, you can get early access to more questions being reviewed just like this one. I'll also pop the link below for access to options such as the virtual self-paced course, upcoming live group courses, as well as 4 timed practice tests that can help you prepare with a simulated and applied approach with the competencies under timed test-taking conditions. I also have a virtual flashcards group that helps you give you additional resources in your prep. The links are below. Thank you.